Alright, welcome to the initial episode of Rednecks Playing Games. So, I am going to play the new Cyberpunk, and y'all get to watch me be me playing a game, because that's apparently a whole genre of watching things. Anyway, so I'm actually especially happy to play this game because I used to play Cyberpunk back in college. And Shadowrun, which was basically Cyberpunk with magic and fantasy critters. We're apparently updating. Anyway, while that updates, if you see me, looks like I'm looking up toward the top of the screen. I have two stacked monitors, so I have one on top and one on the bottom, so I'm not staring off into space having a stroke. I'm actually looking at something. Alright, so this is going to take a minute. Alright, so I'm going to record this a little bit out of order for you guys real quick, because I wanted to let you know that when I originally started recording this, I was spending a little too much effort trying to figure out how to play the game and not enough talking, so I'm going to cut out a lot of the boring bits where I'm faffing about trying to figure out how to play the game. Also, I figured out that there are some settings you have to turn on for the quote-unquote streamer friendly mode. So you have to go under sound and turn on the disable copyrighted music, and then under gameplay, I think it was, yes, you have to turn on the nudity sensor. I didn't have that when I first started playing, so I'm gonna have to blur out a couple scenes, but you know how that is. Anyway, after I got through the tutorial thing and got to the first mission where you're supposed to go meet the fixer, I decided to not do that and then just walk around and look at some other stuff, and figured out a lot more about how the combat's supposed to work. So I'm gonna jump back into that, show you some of the stuff I figured out, and then I'll call that the first video. So, alright, so we're back, we have updated, and we are going to play. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, had to fix my green screen that was sagging in the corner there. Now it looks like I'm a floaty head on the video game again. Yay! Alright, so settings, let's see what we got. I'm going to go with ray tracing medium. I don't want to try and tack my card out. Alright. DLSS. So that's balanced. I'm going to try running it in the 3440 by 1440 native first. If that's a bit choppy, I'll try and take it down to whatever the 21 by 9 1080 is. Alright. That. Alright. New game. We're gonna go normal. Here we go. One of my hardest choices. Background. Because playing Cyberpunk and also Shadowrun, which is very similar, always had my favorite characters. You got the Corpo Netrunner. You got the street samurai, gun and run kind of character. And then I guess the nomad would be my driver heavy assault guy. Either that or driver sniper. But driver was more of a Shadowrun thing than a Cyberpunk thing, so which one do you think I should do, Melissa? Should I go for the heavy assault guy, you know, the guy who uses like shotguns and heavy assault weapons? The street samurai, like standard run and gun kind of character, or should I go for my Corpo Net Slicer? Net Slicer? Okay. You can shoot people in pretty much every game. Being able to hack stuff, that's pretty much select to Cyberpunk and Shadowrun. Let's go with a dude. Can't see. Penis size is a scale on here. But only if you enable it. I'm gonna leave it off since I'm streaming. Or not streaming, but uploading to YouTube. You can turn nipples on and off. Ooh. This is gonna be fun. This might take me a minute, guys. Raised everything by 1 except tech and intelligence. Did those by 2 because I want to use smart guns and hack stuff. Ooh, I'm booting up. Let's see what we got. Alright, well that just saved, so that sounds like a good place. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna sign off of that for the evening. Alright, so I'm in a room from one of the... Ooh, one thing I did figure out, tab button turns on your little targeting thing. It also highlights things that you can pick up. So, that is a good thing to know. Alright, so I'm gonna get back to my car. I also dug out my little controller that came with my RetroPie. Actually, let me plug that back in, because I'm going to need that to drive the car. Driving the car works a whole lot better with a controller. But also in areas like this, where the little machines are, you do your tab, and you can quick hack it and do distract enemies, and that helps out a lot in combat situations. You can set it to do little bombs or distract them, or you can short out the electricity. Also, in inventory, have I picked up some? I've picked up some clothes. I'm now styling. I got my fedora, I got my jacket, I got some shades. But if you look at your backpack here, some of the stuff that you've picked up, let's find something that's not important. Where is it? Some things you can disassemble. Oh, yeah. Sorry, if you look down in the corner of the screen down here, my monitor's wide enough I was missing a bunch of that, which is why I found out that there's a button that you can actually aim the gun with. That helps combat immensely, being able to aim the gun. I was wondering why it was so twitchy, tetchy, not aiming at the center where the dot on the center of the screen was. There's an actual aim button. Go figure. Anyway, so if you hover over something, you can see down the corner there is a button that says Z to disassemble. That will get you components, and then, let's see, where's it? Crafting. There's a crafting section. You can actually build stuff, and it'll tell you what you need for it. So I could craft that. The health things are probably going to be important. Ooh, a tech sniper rifles. Tech is my thing. I might have to try it. I got enough of that. Still need some uncommon tech components. But yeah, so you pick up some plans here, and for what I've heard from some of the review stuff I was watching, the crafted items are actually some of the better ones you can get in the game. Let's get out of here. Where am I? Oh, I need to go upstairs.
I guess.
So one of the things I'm going to try and do is, because if you look at your log, your journal, I've already picked up a whole bunch of like side missions just from talking to people. Paid in full is one of them to get your 20 grand back from the guy who you started the slicer, not slicer, the Ripper doc you saw at the beginning of the game. So I want to pay him off because I don't like being in debt. I'm going to do a lot of side jobs in this game because I like side jobs. Besides, the main plot's only supposed to be like 20-25 hours, something like that.
V of the Silver Tongue, eh? Glad we got it all worked out. Contract closed.
And then over on the left there, see it? Oh, I can't point at that. I'm pointing at my monitor. Real bright. Street cred's up. That's one I want to do. That's not one I'm doing right at the moment. So let's find some stuff that's moderate. Alright, that should just be a go see somebody one. And then I got this one where I'm supposed to go get something from this guy. So let's see what this is all about. Come on, camera. Oh. This is why I don't play Call of Duty. I hate this camera control. There we go. See, it's a whole lot easier to control with this than... Although I could probably get a better controller too. This thing's kind of janky. Dinging up my car. Traffic laws? What are traffic laws? My gamer instincts tell me I'm supposed to go this way. My gamer instincts may have been wrong. Oh, no. So, no, I was wrong. As far as I can tell, this is what counts for parking in Night City. Always look left and right because cars will run you over. Looks like I'm back in my apartment building.
All right, let's see what you got.
What I like to hear.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, I guess it doesn't work unless I actually buy a gun. Alright, well. Let's go find a different one. Yeah, I gotta wait for the lockdown to end. Okay, so some of this stuff I may not be able to do yet. Well, there goes my insurance. What am I doing here? Receive the quick hack from the network.
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
You're V, right? She had me hold the demon for you. It should work on any 3rd-gen deck.
Got a Militech power line. Think it'll do.
Solid gear. For a beginner.
Okay. Glad to grab a demon always.
You could test it now. I have an access point. If you'd like, that is. You might extract some shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth a try, either way.
Ah, okay. I actually had to pick that up from him. Now it wants me to equip it. Cyber deck. Ah. So you hold down your tab button, you point at the thing you want to test on, and you hit F. Ah. So this is still kind of a tutorial thing. Alright. So we gotta get 1C and 55. Oh shit, I did that wrong. There we go. So, makes me wonder if I just...
Try out our freshly developed new tastes and let your tongue be amazed.
Ah, that must be it. See, it's got the little thing on it, and it's also worth 0 money, so that must be the one that I'm supposed to pick up. Ah, that was it. This game's a little weird sometimes on how it tells you what you're supposed to pick up. So, here's another mission I picked up. It's supposed to be boxing, so let's go beat on the brat Kabuki. Let's go find this guy. So far, it's amazing how many times I try to go somewhere else to immediately wind up coming right back to where I just left. This is probably not the socially acceptable method of getting across there. See, there you go. Sometimes you gotta be inventive.
This is pointless. I know where I'm gonna strike before I do it.
You're for a fight. Which one of you's my guy?
Me!
Wasn't expecting a tag team, but whatever, I guess. So, who do I got first?
No. You don't get it. That body and this one, I'm the same person.
So, what?
Righto.
Seen double?
I used to be twins, but you could probably guess. The twins had a close bond. They wanted to be closer, stronger. So they installed neural oscillation sinks. And now they're, well, me. One person, two bodies. My bodies do everything together. Everything.
You really do everything together. Even under the sheets?
I have one girlfriend for both bodies. If that's what you're asking. Shared between both.
So, what? One takes waist up and the other's on booty duty?
No, she's with one body Monday through Wednesday, and the other Wednesday through Sunday. Frick.
Fine.
Go
but
big or
we're
go
raising
home.
the stakes.
Fair. See no problem with that. So, can we get started?
Show me what you got.
Two heads are better than one. And four fists are better than two. Feel free to try me again, if you ain't scared. No, she's with one body Monday through Wednesday, and the other Wednesday through Sunday. Frick.
Fine, but we're raising the stakes.
Fair. See no problem with that. So, can we get started?
Show me what you got. And you? Had enough like your brother, or hungry for more?
That ain't my brother. Oh, that's me. Jesus, what's so hard to understand? Here, your winnings.
Good haul.
Don't worry. There's always the next fight. Stop talking to
Hey.
yourself.
More gigs available. Alright, so I beat some dudes. I figured out how combat's supposed to work. And I'll cut this one here, so I can do some more stuff later. So I'm probably going to do a bunch of these side quests before I ever even start the main quest. I want to walk in and be like, ah, just gang up on some fools.